few days ago we took on a young pup, a Lakeland Terrier. We need another dog to bring onto the team, so we thought we'd try something different. So we've now had her just about 3-4 days now. She's just about settled in, and the idea of what we're going to do now is just put a basic liver track down, just to get some idea of the pup's potential aptitude, and just to see how she's going to react following up with deer scent and bits and pieces. So it's just going to be a very short track, purely just to see how she reacts to the scent of blood, a bit of liver, and maybe a cleave at the end of the track. So if you just stick with us, we're going to put a marker in to start off with. This is something any of you can carry out at home in your own garden, especially with a pup. She's just over 8 weeks old. So we have a piece of liver on a bit of string, which we're going to put down at our starting point. We have blood in a bottle. We're just going to put a bit of blood on the liver as well and on the ground, and then we're just going to do a very short liver drag at the same time, putting a blood trail down, and we're just going to mark it every now and again, just so we can see if the pup is actually following the track that we're putting down. So like I said, it's going to be a very short track, probably about 10-15 meters or so. Blood all the way. And we're just going to put a little bend in it just here. And this will be where we end it. So at the end of the track, what we're going to do, we're just going to put a very small piece of liver. Like I said, she's only just over 8 weeks old. Just had her first inoculation, worming, etc. And also, we're going to put a little cleave just to see what her reaction is at the end of the find. So she might eat the liver, maybe, maybe not. And then she's got the cleave. So her name's Jess. She hasn't been introduced to deer parts before, so this could be a bit of a shock to the system, but we're going to see how it goes. So we're just going to stop here. I'm going to get the pup, and then I'm going to follow up the track. Okay everybody, this is Jess. Like I say, she's a little over 8 weeks old now. This is her first introduction to deer, so she's looking at the markers and everything we put down on the track. The world is completely new, so sorry about any sound damage. Thank you, Jess. So we're going to put her down on the start of the track. She's looking at the marker, and we're just going to see what happens. So we're going to give her time to figure it out. Like everything else, she's very interested in absolutely everything, and my fear was that she might actually just follow and have a look at the markers, but we just want to try and get her to put her nose down on the ground. Like I said, this so you can see she's actually sniffing. She's picked up the scent of something, but obviously she doesn't know which direction it goes in, so we've just got to be a little bit patient with her and just try and guide her along. So you can see she's sniffing the ground very well. So this is like warts and all video, so we're seeing the good bits and the bad bits, if it goes wrong, if it goes right. Jess, come here. Obviously if you're doing this at home, I would recommend that you probably introduce them to a piece of deer skin or cleave first, just so they got some idea of what to expect. Jess? But it's all just a good game. Jess? So obviously these markers have been used quite a lot. They have a strong scent on them as well. So you can see she's sniffing the ground. So she's picking up that blood scent and the liver smell. Jess, come on. Here, good girl. Look at that. There's actually blood on that leaf that she was just sniffing, which is a good sign. Yeah, another marker. Just here, look. Good girl. Being a young puppy, visual stuff is really good to them as well. More interesting. Jess, what? What's it? So now she's picked up the scent as well. You can see by her body language as well as what she's looking at. So she's found the cleave. Good girl, Jess. Good girl. What's that then? Good girl. So this is great. She's got her find. She's going to start putting the stepping stones of tracking together. Good girl, Jess. There's a good girl. What is it then? So we've even got a little piece of liver here if she wants it. Very strong smelling, so she might be deterred. There we go. Jess, what's this in? What you got in? Jess, what is it in? So the idea is to try and have fun and games. What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? Good girl. What is it? 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 Good girl. What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? So this is always the important moment of when you put a track down. Spending time with the dog at the end, because how each track finishes is what motivates the dog on the next track. Good girl. And bearing in mind this is the first time she's come across anything deer related. There we go. What is it? So for us this is a great reaction. Probably better than we could have imagined. What is it? What is it? Good girl. What is it? What is it? Good girl, Jess. Good girl. Good girl. What is it? What is it? Good girl. What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? Where is it? What is it? Up. What you got? Good girl. What is it then? Good girl, Jess. Good girl. Good girl. Plenty of praise at this stage. Look at that. Wonderful, Jess. Good girl. So there we have a very proud puppy with her first track. Good girl, Jess. So she's about 8.5 weeks. We'll just see what she does with it. And she's very proud. Wouldn't surprise me if she tries burying it even at this age. But look at that. It's a good girl. So there we have it. Young Jessie, or Jess, just over 8.5 weeks old. Her first track, which for us has been better than we could have expected. We're really happy with it. We hope you found it interesting. And if you want to find out any more and watch how Jess does, stick with us, because we'll post more videos as we go along with her training. And if anybody needs help, please reach out to us and get in touch.